You're floating in the warm waters of a coral reef, barely 3 millimeters long, translucent as glass, and already marked for a life that'll make you question why evolution had such a twisted sense of humor. You're a baby pufferfish, and congratulations, you've just won the lottery nobody wants to win. The ocean's cruelest joke wrapped in spines and poison. Your first breath of seawater through your tiny gills comes with a harsh reality check. You're not just another fish, you're nature's walking chemical weapon, and that comes with a price tag written in blood and suffering. Your mother didn't stick around for introductions. She dumped thousands of eggs on the seafloor like she was getting rid of evidence, then vanished into the blue. No bedtime stories, no protection, just you and your siblings scattered across the sand like lottery tickets in a hurricane. Most of your brothers and sisters won't make it past day one. They'll become snacks for passing crabs, picked off by hungry gobies, or crushed under the weight of shifting sand. You're one of maybe 50 who survived that first brutal week. Lucky you. But surviving infancy is just the appetizer in this feast of misery. Your body starts changing in ways that would make a horror movie director weep with joy. Those cute little fins begin sprouting needle-sharp spines that pierce through your skin like your body's declaring war on itself. Each spine pushes through muscle and flesh, a constant reminder that your defense system is literally stabbing you from the inside out. The pain never stops. It's like having 1,000 tiny daggers growing under your skin, and there's no anesthesia in the ocean. Then comes the poison. Your cells start producing tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin so deadly it makes cobra venom look like fruit juice. This isn't some gradual process. Your body floods with enough poison to kill 30 adult humans. And guess what? You have to live with it coursing through your veins every second of every day. Your own blood becomes a weapon you can never put down, a chemical time bomb that could theoretically kill you if your body screws up the production process even slightly. Your diet consists of crushing shellfish with jaws that work like hydraulic presses, but here's the kicker. Those same powerful jaws that can crack through crab shells grow continuously throughout your life. If you don't find enough hard prey to grind them down, your teeth will literally grow through your skull and kill you. Imagine having to chew rocks just to prevent your own mouth from becoming your executioner. Every meal is a calculated risk between finding food hard enough to file down your death teeth and actually getting nutrition. By month 3, you've mastered the art that gives pufferfish their name. When threatened, you gulp water until your stomach inflates like a spiky balloon, turning yourself into an inedible beach ball covered in poison-tipped needles. Sounds impressive until you realize this defense mechanism is basically aquatic suicide. Once inflated, you can't swim properly, can't steer, can't escape. You're a floating pincushion at the mercy of currents, hoping whatever scared you gets bored before you run out of energy to stay inflated. Deflating takes forever, and you're exhausted afterward, vulnerable to any predator patient enough to wait you out. Your social life is non-existent. Other fish avoid you like you're carrying the plague, which isn't far from wrong considering you're literally swimming poison. Potential mates approach with the enthusiasm of someone defusing a bomb. Reproduction becomes a deadly dance where one wrong move could kill your partner, your offspring, or yourself. Romance is hard when your kiss is potentially lethal. The reef around you thrives with colorful fish darting through coral gardens, living their best aquatic lives. Meanwhile, you lumber along the bottom like a toxic bulldozer, your spines catching on everything, your poison seeping into the water around you. You're the neighborhood hazard everyone whispers about, the fish equivalent of that house where nobody wants their kids to play. Your teenage years bring a whole new level of misery that would make a medieval torture device designer take notes. Your spines have hardened into razor-sharp weapons that slice through anything they touch, including your own flesh when you move wrong. Swimming becomes a constant battle against your own body as each spine drags through the water like an anchor made of knives. You're not graceful. You're not fast. You're a living cactus with fins, bumping into coral and leaving scratch marks on everything you touch. The poison in your system reaches peak concentration now, turning your blood into liquid death. A single drop could paralyze a shark, but here's the cosmic joke nobody tells you about being nature's most toxic fish. You can taste it. Every meal, every breath of water filtered through your gills carries the metallic tang of your own venom. It's like living with a mouthful of pennies that never goes away, a constant reminder that you're more poison than fish at this point. Your hunting becomes an exercise in frustration. Those ever-growing teeth need constant grinding, so you spend hours each day crushing shells and coral just to prevent them from piercing your brain. The sound echoes through your skull like a construction site that never closes. Crunch, scrape, grind, repeat. Other fish hear you coming from miles away, your jaw work announcing your presence like a dinner bell for anything smart enough to swim in the opposite direction. Sleep becomes another nightmare. You can't rest properly because your spines dig into the seafloor, into coral crevices, into your own body when you try to curl up. Every position hurts. Every movement risks impaling yourself on your own defenses. You develop chronic pain that would cripple most creatures, but you're stuck with it for life because evolution decided comfort was for losers. The loneliness hits harder as you age, watching schools of fish dance together in perfect harmony while you drift alone like a poisonous tumbleweed. When other pufferfish do approach, it's a tense affair filled with cautious circling and threat displays. Nobody wants to get too close to a creature whose blood could kill them. Mating season becomes a deadly waltz where passion and poison mix in ways that would make Romeo and Juliet look like a romantic comedy. So there you have it. Being born a pufferfish means winning nature's cruelest lottery, trading speed and grace for spines that stab you from within and blood that could drop a whale. You're a living weapon that can't escape its own arsenal, doomed to swim alone in toxic solitude. Next time you see one floating peacefully in an aquarium, remember they're not Zen masters of the sea. They're prisoners of their own deadly biology, counting down the days until their teeth grow too long or their poison finally claims them. Evolution's darkest joke with fins.